Assalamu alaikum. I am Mihna Jakhtar. Today I am going to discuss about work and energy from the chapter 4 Work, Power and Energy of class. Now, source of energy. What is the source of energy? That means the energy we have in the beginning. And there are two types of energy we have. One is renewable energy, another is non-renewable energy. So renewable means the energy we can get for different times, and non-renewable energy we cannot get it from we cannot use it several times. That means one time use, and renewable energy we can use one after another. Now in renewable energy there is solar energy, wind energy, biomass, hydroelectricity. Solar energy actually it is comes from the sun, and one part of the light and heat that comes from the sun is absorbed by the atmosphere. It is absent at night and uncontrolled due to the cloud and rain. Besides, the energy comes at light and heat energy. It has to pass one step for conversion into electricity. It is still said to be most reliable source of energy. Solar heat electricity is generated from the solar panels. Nowadays it is a common picture for the earth is the solar panels and installing this on other roofs. Wind energy is one of the most important for us. Windmills are there, we can see in different countries. In our country actually we are not seeing these things. In our country we are not familiar seeing large turbines for wind energy, but in many countries in Europe there is a familiar sense. The place at which the windmill is set up, a large tower is there in upwards, so there is no wastage of the land. That's why the scientists who are working with the environment, they are so much happy with this thing, and we can produce lots of electricity with the help of the wind energy. Now what about the biomass? The most renewable energy comes from biomass. By biomass we mean wood, fuel, straw. People in many parts of the world have no oil, gas and electricity. They spend their daily life by burning fuel, wood and straw. The used energy by these poor people is a major part of the total energy of the world. Even the dry trees, straw are finished due to burning biomass is called the source of renewable energy. Now what about the hydroelectricity? Hydroelectricity is produced by mechanical energy created by the water current in coordination of magnetic energy, and potential energy is used to produce electricity. In the Kaptai electricity production process we have in our country. In France, electric energy production projects are being successful implemented with the energy of the even tide flow. So those are the renewable energies, and we also have some non-renewable energy that are oil, gas, coal, and nuclear. The biggest source of energy of the world are oil, gas, and coal. Oil, gas, and coal are all fossil fuels that are being burned under the ground of millions of years, are transformed into this form. The oil that is formed, the ground, is very dense at the primary stage, which are converted into petrol, diesel, and kerosene. The gas that comes out from the ground is mainly methane, CH4. Water vapors and other gases can be mixed with it, and these are to be separated. The gas of our country, Bangladesh, is comparatively much clearer and suitable for direct use. So those are the explanation of oil, gas, and coal that we have as a non-renewable energy. And nuclear energy in many countries, there are unutilizing nuclear energy, and one type of fuel is also required, which is called uranium. There are lots of use of uranium we can see earlier in our country also. There is a similarity in the energies. Oil, gas, coal and uranium, they are spent when they are used. Men have already estimated the amount of uranium in the world and the amount of oil, gas, coal in the ground. In our country we can see the in Rupur project, it was used for the nuclear power plant, and we are trying to get success in this plant. I don't know what will happen in the next, but if it is created, then it's very beautiful and very effective for our electricity purpose. Now let's have a look. Conservation and transformation of energy. Conservation energy means energy cannot be created and cannot be destroyed, only transformed from one form to another. Lots of transformation of energy are there. Few of them are given here. Number one, the electric motor. Electricity is transmitted into mechanical energy. That means electric energy converted to mechanical energy through electric motor. Rubbing of hands will produce heat. In this case, mechanical energy will be converted into heat energy. In steam engine, heat is used to produce steam for driving train. Here, heat energy is converted into mechanical energy. Action of light on photovoltaic cell converts light energy to electric energy. Number 5, in the filament of an electric bulb, electric energy will be transformed into light and heat, both energies. So those are the transformations we can see around us. And next, we can see the nuclear power plant. Einstein said that if mass m is transformed into energy E, then E equals to mc squared. It is most important formula for Einstein that we see. And here m is the mass, I said earlier, and c is the velocity of light, whose value is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. In nuclear power plant, one of the fuel that used is uranium. We already discussed that. Here uranium, there are 92 protons and 143 neutrons. It was shown here. A uranium nucleus can capture another neutrons very easily. Then the uranium nucleus becomes very unstable and it is divided into two small nuclei of krypton and barium. In addition to this, there are 3 more neutrons come out. Here are 3 neutrons, 1, 2 and 3 neutrons are shown over there. In this reaction, the 3 neutrons come out with huge speed. So the other uranium nuclei cannot capture them very easily. If by some means of kinetic energy can be lowered, then they will captured by other uranium nuclei and then will break it, creating some more energy and releasing 3 new neutrons. In a nuclear power plant, this work, that means the speed of the nuclear neutrons goes down. They break other nucleus and this process continues. This process is called chain reaction. That means it will increase from one to another. In this process, a huge amount of heat energy is produced. Using this heat energy, water is vaporized and turbine is rotated. With the help of this vapor, and electricity is produced from the generator. This type of power plant is called nuclear power plant. It is possible to get thousands of megawatt power from such type of power plant very easily. In our country, it was set up in Rupur, I told you earlier. So these are the examples and explanations of work and energy. Hope you all understand perfectly. Thank you very much for being with me.